Before My Hero Academia, Kohei Horikoshi created Barrage, his second manga series, but first to receive an English release. It ran in Weekly Shonen Jump from May until September 2012. It's crazy that the digital release for the English version was the same day as the physical release for the Japanese copies. Even more crazy, Viz published physically in March 2016, which was 16 months after the first chapter. And it's only 2 volumes, which is crazy because you probably wouldn't see them do that now. It's an action shonen series and as cliche as you can get. But like me, you may be into that kind of thing, in which case this one might be right down your alley. So for the volume design, we have a white front with our 2 main characters, our protagonist Astro and Timat, his trainer slash teacher maybe. I feel like he's supposed to be a psychic, but he ends up being more of a main character. We have the blurb on the back with some side characters, and the starry, spacey sky kind of wraps around to the spine, which is really nice when you look at both volumes lined up on the shelf together. It would have been nice if the series had continued for a few more volumes. This is a Prince and the Pauper story where Astro, the poor boy who lives in the slums, swaps lives with an identical looking prince given the task to save the planet from invading aliens. However, Prince Barrage doesn't want to save anyone, he kind of just wants to live his selfish, carefree life on his own. And before he can answer, Astro is mistaken for Barrage and taken from the slums and his family and given the task to save the planet. And that's pretty much it over the 2 volumes. After the introduction, Timat accompanies Astro to a village in the first volume, and then there's one little scuffle after that. And then the entirety of volume 2 takes place in a city that has been overrun by aliens and traitors of the king's military. The art is really nice. Horikoshi really has his own style. You can see glimpses of inspiration in this series for what's to come in My Hero Academia. Timat can sometimes look like Todoroki, other than the hair itself, and obviously lack of scar. And even Astro can sometimes look like a softer version of Bakugo. It's mostly parts of the characters, not the character's personality as a whole, just what they look like and pretty much just their hairstyle and their facial expressions. Even some of the aliens look very similar to something that you would see in My Hero. And it's great, nice and clean, action sequences are really nice and big and flashy. I have no real issues with this particular one. Not sure if it was cancelled or it was supposed to be a short run. There was glimpses at the beginning that kind of gave you the impression that the story would go on for a little bit longer than it actually did. You know, like foreshadowing and putting the stepping stones in for bigger villains and events to come. But what I would say is that this is kind of like the perfect manga series for a young kid who's looking to get into manga collecting, or anyone who's looking to get into shonen, because it's quite small. Well, extremely small with only 2 volumes. It makes for a quick and easy read, and it moves at a relatively fast pace, so nothing really drags on for too long. Cool character designs, battle elements are really nice and flashy, like I said. So I would say, in conclusion, just read it. It's on the Shonen Jump app. It's 16 chapters. It's not going to take you too long to get through the whole thing. And if you're enjoying My Hero, I would recommend this one just to see how far Horikoshi has come. But yeah, that's pretty much it. A rather short one, but I am still trying to get up to date with Weekly Shonen Jump, and considering I've only been up to date with One Piece for the past couple of years, I'm pretty close to reaching 1,000 chapters read in the past month. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.